Hello everybody. So I am here. This is LaLaport Urban Dock. It is a shopping mall here in central Tokyo. And I thought I would take you outside. This place is really cool because of this. Check it out. It's one of the places I like to go where you have this beautiful urban setting on the bay. It reminds me of Baltimore's Inner Harbor. If you've ever been to the United States and been near Washington, D.C.'s Baltimore Harbor area, it's sort of like that, but not as big. In the distance, you can see the Rainbow Bridge, and you have the entire Tokyo Harbor in front of you. This is Toyosu. So I'm gonna take you downstairs and walk outside. This is just an average Japanese shopping mall. This is called LaLaport. But it's more than that to me because, yeah, it's also like a date spot. So let's go outside. Let's go outside. And no, I'm not on a date. I'm here alone. Let's see here. Ah, すみません。しました。Whoa, they never give mannequins faces. It is slightly creepy. All right, let's go outside. I love the way that they made the floors here look like decks. That's also a nice little attraction of LaLaport. It just feels like a big deck. And here's the entrance, or should I say exit, from shopping mall. Shopping mall to the outside world. Welcome to Tokyo's Bay Side area. What a beautiful day here in Tokyo. I wanted to start the opening inside of the LaLaport shopping mall just to give you a taste of what Japanese shopping malls are like. It's just like everywhere else, but what makes this place special, as I said in the opening, is that we have this seaside area. And Tokyo is one of the most crowded cities in the world. Mexico City might have something to say about that, as well as New York and London and Paris, but you get really crazy things here in Japan like this. And I kind of want to try this, but I think you have to be under the age of 5 or something. Let's go take a closer look at this. This is pretty cool. So again, for everybody who's joining me, we're in LaLaport. And LaLaport is a shopping mall in Toyosu on the seaside of Japan, of Tokyo. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, I really want to try this. Did you see that kid just flip? I guess their playtime is over. It must get hot in these bubbles. I could watch this all day. That kid is awesome. I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna do a very long live stream. I just wanted to introduce you to this area. I actually have to go back and finish some work, but I came out here because it's such a lovely day. This isn't too far away from where I live, just a couple of subway stops, and I probably could have walked it, but it's just a little bit of a hint of what you have here in Tokyo on the Bay side. This is pretty cool. They do harbor tours of Tokyo Bay launch from here. And in a future live stream, I think I will bring you one of these from here, because I was talking with the manager, and I think he'd like to get more foreign tourists to come. It's mostly Japanese here. Not a lot of foreign tourists come to Toyosu, which is a shame. Because I think if you're with a family, this is where Kidzania is. And if you don't know what Kidzania is, Google it. Because if you have kids and you come to Tokyo, you're going to want to go there. It's the place to be with kids. Yeah. It is a really beautiful May afternoon. This is what we call Golden Week in Tokyo, where yeah, the whole country is pretty much shut down except for shopping malls and things for recreation. And there's not much I can do except work and come here, which is a good reason. You have bubble kids over there. There's a train over here, which is cool. It's an amazing date spot as well. It's a place that I'm scouting out maybe for my wife when we want to come out here and hang out, because we're new to the neighborhood, I guess you'd say. It's a little windy. It's very dog friendly. It's human friendly too. It's train friendly. Check it out. They have this train for kids that goes around. I guess I could take this shortcut. But this train takes off every now and then, loaded with kids. Parents aren't allowed, which makes it even cooler for kids. So we got big dogs and small dogs. They've segregated, probably for the best. Oh, they're so cute. Makes me wish I had a dog. I'm gonna take you down a little bit closer to the harbor, to the seaside here, before this train launches. I saw you. He was watching me. Whenever you walk around with a big stick with a camera attached to it, people are gonna notice you and say hi. Just kind of the cool thing about live streaming. All right, there you go. I'm walking down. They have these nice little chairs. You can sit there with your smartphone, or you can hang out with your mom and dad and friends. Just chill out right here. I like that. This is a weekend, or considered a holiday. Here in Japan, it is a weekend, but it's also considered a holiday, so it's more crowded than it usually is. But a boat has just taken off. This bridge, I don't believe is open yet. This one that's cutting across here. The one further is, and you can see the Rainbow Bridge, the two towers above these bridges. That's in the distance. And this is pretty much Odaiba. If you look over here on this side, this is Odaiba. This is where there's a monorail that goes all the way to Seaside, which is one of the big convention areas of Tokyo. And it wraps all the way around to Odaiba, where the Statue of Liberty is. They have a replica of the Statue of Liberty, and they have a lot of other shopping malls down there. But it doesn't have this kind of tranquility that the Toyosu area has. And one of the things about the Toyosu is that literally we are standing on garbage, because Japan takes the trash and makes islands out of it. And if you go from Tsukishima, where I was on a bridge the other day, if you keep going towards the sea, there's islands and bridges and islands and bridges and islands and bridges. And now the furthest island is literally just a heap of trash. And they have, I reported for this on NHK about 5 years ago, which is an amazing experience. They have all of these pipes sticking out of the land of trash to release methane gas so that the island can also settle. And I believe it takes about 50 or 60 years before the land will settle. And then from that, they'll start to build on top of it. And what you're seeing right now behind me, all of these are brand new skyscrapers, these high-rise buildings, and the population is increasing really fast in the seaside area of Tokyo. It's kind of really neat to see, because I'd say about 5 or 6 years ago, this place was not that crowded, and now today, you can see it's just so many apartment buildings. And even if you look over here, there's even more cranes. So there's a lot of building happening in the city of Tokyo, not just for the Olympics, just because the population is increasing here. It's one of the only places in Japan where the population kind of is increasing, because there's just a lot of work here. But I guess if you're gonna live anywhere, and if you can find an affordable apartment in the city, you're probably gonna want to live around the seaside because it's just so nice. It's just really nice. This is Toyosu Bridge, I believe. This is a bridge that connects. This is the old bridge that used to connect to the mainland and take you eventually to Tokyo Station. This used to be the only way to get on the island, but now they do have these other bridges, but they're not quite open yet. They're not quite open. But we're getting there, and you can come by boat. You can come by boat. So let me take you a look and show you this Tokyo cruise action that's going on. Maybe we'll get, oh, there's monorail coming. That monorail wraps around the island and takes you to Odaiba and Big Sight, but it originates here in Toyosu. Tons and tons of dogs. Tons and tons of dogs and kids and families and one YouTuber. Here is where this tour originates. I just want to take a look here. Just kind of get an idea of what it is. I was looking here before. Ooh. Oh wow. So the Himiko comes here. Himiko, ここから出発. Wow. So you can go from here to Asakusa. And there's another boat, the Urban Legend. Oh, this is cool. Space boat. I didn't know that. And the prices are pretty reasonable. 1日2回ですね。
もしくは3回です。これ臨時便になります。
今日は2本で次が最終便です。
Wow. And then there's another river canal cruise. That's 1,000 yen. It's very affordable. And this is the urban launch. Oh, this goes to Odaiba. And that goes like 6 times a day. It's actually pretty good. So, wow, very cool. So it's pretty easy to get here. I come by the Yurakucho line. Yurakucho line is one of the subway metro lines, the subway line that it starts at Ikebukuro. Actually, it goes all the way back to Kawagoe, like an hour and a half away. And if you stay on the Yurakucho line, it'll eventually come here at the end of the line and goes to Shinkiba, which is the access point to Tokyo Disneyland. So the Yurakucho line, in many ways, is kind of the fun line because you have Disneyland on one side, Kawagoe on the other, and in the middle you got places like this and Ikebukuro, which is also a fun area that we have not featured on the Only Japan Go channel. Lots and lots of runners here too, I've noticed. And this is a place, I'm a runner, this is a place where I should be running more too. Ever since the wedding about 10 days ago, almost 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, oh my word. I haven't been exercising much at all. I'm just working and settling in and changing my address and stuff. So this is definitely a place where I might come running by. But on a weekend or a holiday like today, it's really crowded. And for really crowded, this is not that crowded for Tokyo. That's sort of the point. Tokyo in general is super, super crowded. And if you go to Ginza right now or you go to Shibuya, it's just too much. And if you have kids and you have a family and you're visiting Japan, you probably better off coming to a place like this. Now, one of the biggest attractions to this place is not just this harbor or the shopping mall. Nah, it's Kidzania. And one of the reasons why there's a lot of kids here is because there is this place called Kidzania. I asked you to Google this before. I don't know if anybody has, but Kidzania is a place that is, I don't know if they have this in other places in the world. They probably do. But it's a place where kids can try jobs out and learn responsibility. You have to sign up in advance. I believe you have to schedule in advance. I don't know if you can get the tickets on the same day, but my friends What's Inside brought their kids here and they had a really amazing experience. I believe they were making pizza and some of the kids were, I think his kids, and check it out at that video on the What's Inside family channel. I don't think the kids they learned a lot of responsibility in that episode, I think, just because you get to try the job. You can be an airline pilot, you can be a pizza chef, you can be I'm listening to the lady. She said the boat's gonna be leaving soon. Goju, after 15 minutes, I think she said. But you can try, anyways, in Kidzania, you can try a lot of jobs. And I think if I have kids, I'm probably gonna take them there all the time because I want them to be like super responsible. Well, who wouldn't want their kids to be super responsible? But yeah, you have that. And you got lots of dogs. And lots of dogs. Yeah. So that's all pretty much I wanted to show you today. I wanted to share a nice, beautiful, relaxing afternoon here in Tokyo with you. And maybe you want to put Toyosu on the map. If you're coming to Japan, or to Tokyo in particular, and you have a couple of days and you're getting tired of the crowds, you know, just kind of cruise on over to Toyosu, right? And yeah, you know what? I think there's some lemonade up there. That would be really nice. What do you think? That looks like a lemonade stand. All right, I'm gonna go get some lemonade. If we can get to 200 likes right now, let's see, get to 200 likes. Click that like button, and I'm gonna go up there and get some lemonade, and maybe we're gonna sip some lemonade and watch some kids crash inside of bubbles. It's like kind of worth it. So we get 200 likes, I'm gonna do it. I'm already walking over there because we just did it. That was too, you know, our moderators are Nosh Abroad and Jim from Tacoma, Washington, and you know what, you guys, I kind of undersell it. I probably should have said 300 likes, but I'm just happy with whatever we can get here. I'm just having fun. Okay, so this is lemonade, and this looks like kakigori too. Let me take a look. Ichigo and mango. Ichigo being strawberries. Oh wow, that's a massive kakigori. This one has strawberries and more. Looks more like a sundae. Whoa. I'm not really into that. I think I'm just gonna go for the good old lemonade. Oh, ho, 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 whoa, whoa. This is Brooklyn lemonade. I don't know if that's good. The Brooklyn I remember was not really such a clean place, although it's gotten cleaner. It's so clean they have lemonade. That's good. I didn't know that lemons were grown in Brooklyn. I guess just they sell it. All right, let me get one. Let me put these super chats to good use. All right, and by the way, thanks for that. I will use it right here. We're gonna get some Brooklyn lemonade. These lemons. Wow, they give you big straws. It's 330 yen. Let me see, maybe I got some change. You know what, I'm just gonna go for the 5,000 yen note. 5,000 yen note. I remember when there was a woman who was introduced on it, I was really happy to see that, because I like to see changes on the money all the time. And Japan changes the money, I guess, every 10 years or so. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get this lemonade. Hi, lemonade 一つお願いします。はい。少々お待ちください。はい。レモネード。そっか、レモネード、日本語でレモネードはレモネードです。なるほど。お待たせい おー、素敵だ。ありがとうございまし
あ
た。
りがとうございます。
Lemonade. Uncalled for transition. This looks really, really cool. And look, they have a QR code. Guess they really want me to go to the website. I might have to do that now. Thank you. Nice and cold lemonade. Now we're gonna put this to the test. Does this give me that feeling of being back in Brooklyn, or does it just taste like lemonade? We're gonna find out right now. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Flashes of Brooklyn. No, like what? I don't. My image of Brooklyn is not lemonade, but I think it was just a place where they sold lemonade, and that's why they call it Brooklyn lemonade. Oh, they're launching a kid. Oh, you missed it. I'm gonna see if I can get a kid launch. They put the kids in the bubble and then just launch them, like just roll them in. This is the most awesome thing I've ever seen. Well, in the last 10 hours maybe. Very nice. I have to give you a thumbs up to the lemonade people. It's a thumbs up, a lemon thumbs up. Very nice on a hot day. And the stand is right here in a Volkswagen looking stand right in the middle of the harbor, right in the harbor deck area here. I don't know how long you get to play here, but it just looks so much fun. All right, let's see them get out of the bubble. All right, how do they get them out? It's like human pods. Whoa. Oh, it like deflates. Now he's inflating it right here. Look. He's got some sort of air contraption. And now he's going to, is he gonna put the air inside there? Look, they locked the kid inside there. And while she's sitting in there, they're inflating it. This is the coolest thing I've seen. I said 10 hours, now I'm moving it up to like 24 hours. This is the coolest thing. Oh man, and then at the last second, he closes the zipper and then Velcros it so the water doesn't get in. Does a safety check, and now he's launching the kid. This is awesome. Watch him launch her. Do it. Oh! That is so much fun. How do they breathe in there? I guess there's enough air in there for 5 minutes, and maybe that's when they take them out. That kid's really going to town. This is perfect for kids. Let them get out their temper tantrum inside of a bubble. And when they get out, they're just completely wiped out. This is so genius. I think there's enough oxygen in there for a good tantrum. And they're smiling. When kids fall down, they usually cry. In these bubbles, they smile. He wants to join his sister. I could watch this all day. Oh. She's been in there for 5 minutes, so I think they're taking her out. They roll her all the way back, and now. She's born again. Nice. Oh, he's got a Draymond shirt. That's cool. Draymond. This is one of the coolest things I've seen in the last week now. the longer I watch it, the more it moves up in my coolness. I wish they had an adult size. Woo! Finished. These kids are not scared at all. Did that guy just like push her bubble? This is wonderful. I want to try this. Let's check out over here. They have little boats for the kids as well. Let's check this out here. Wow. Wow, that was good lemonade. This is pretty fun too, but it's not the same as being in a bubble. If I have to pick, I'd want to be in the bubble. Although this is a close second because there's only two. It's a distant second, really. Depends how far you go, I guess, in the boat. All right. Oh, I have to put, I remember I watched, there was a big bin of all the empty lemonade glasses, so I'm gonna have to put this back. Oh, check out this dog. Look at the little sweater on him. That looks like one of those racetrack dogs. Rat dog. I just saw the chat. That's not a rat dog. All right, recycle, or at least throw it away here. Good. That was not a rat dog. So there you have it. That's a Toyosu afternoon, everybody. Lemonade. Kids in bubbles getting pushed by the staff as they fall down. The harbor tours and a beautiful deck kind of area, like with park and people and dogs and families and fun. And there's tons of restaurants and Kidzania inside. So yeah, as I said, I'm gonna conclude with, if you got families, bring them here. Especially if you're getting tired of trampling through Shibuya and Shinjuku and giving places that kids don't really care about. If I was a kid, I want to be in the bubble. You know what I mean? If I was an adult, I am an adult and I want to be in the bubble. So yeah, there's that too. And there's loads of cafes. Check it out. You could just sit here, let the kid enjoy some time in the bubble. You and your wife can chill out here at the trattoria. Or you could bring a scooter. Scoot around. It's a pretty cool shopping mall. All right, thanks everybody. I will be on. Oh, just some programming notes, because if you're watching this, you might like the program. You might want to click that subscribe button. But I'm going to be doing a live stream at. I don't want to give too much away, but next week, eventually the information will leak. But I'm going to be spending a day in a very, very secret neighborhood near Shinjuku on May 10th, okay? I want you to circle down your calendars. It's actually it starts on May 9th in New York time, but the whole day I'm gonna be in this secret Shinjuku neighborhood. And in this neighborhood, they also have a ryokan, or it's a traditional Japanese inn that I want to show you. It's not usual to find these kinds of inns in Shinjuku, in the center of the city, but it exists. And best of all, if you're a traveler, they have single rooms. Usually ryokans, you need 2 people in order to get a room there, but if you're a single traveler, you can stay in this ryokan. So I want to get more information on this and kind of experience it myself, and then take a look at this neighborhood, because I think the attraction to this area is the neighborhood itself, and not just the fact that they have a ryokan, but it's also so close to Shinjuku, and it's that whole area there. I'm really excited to bring you this. So circle May 10th on your calendars. I'm gonna start putting the links in so you can get the notifications for those particular live streams. They'll be in the community tab. in the Only in Japan Go, okay? If you look at the YouTube page, there's a community tab, and I sometimes post updates in there on things that I think, like programming notes that I think you would really enjoy. That's one of them. So, circle May 10th on your calendar, and I'm gonna be introducing my wife also, and I'm not gonna just do it normally, because that's not, oh, rat dog. That's not a rat dog. And we're gonna have a pretty special time with the introduction, and I've been talking about it with her a little bit. She doesn't quite know, but I think I'm gonna introduce her the way she wants to be introduced, and we're gonna do that. You also see that in the community tabs, and when I put a live stream a few days in advance, you can click the notification just for that live stream, so then you're notified when that goes live. I think it might be even faster than the channel notifications. And on the 9th, oh, thank you, David. Thank you, David Chavez. I appreciate that very much. On the 9th of this, I guess that's like in 4 days from now, I'm gonna be doing a question and answer for everybody. I usually do them just for Patreon, which is a site that I use now to communicate more on one-on-one basis with people or in smaller groups, but I'm gonna do a live stream for everybody on the Only in Japan Go channel about if you're interested in coming to Japan. And I'm getting more and more questions about where should I go, what should I do, what should I bring, how should I pack, what are your top places, should I get a Japan Rail Pass, should I not do that, should I get a pass just for a region, what onsen do you recommend, what place do you recommend that I try on a kimono, do you recommend all that. I'm gonna just do it in a live stream, and it's gonna be back and forth with you, and I'll put a link in the description later on where you can join that live stream. It's gonna take place on the 9th in the morning, which might be the 8th in New York time and at night. And I wanna get as many people, at a convenient time for as many people as possible. If you do have any questions and about this, you can leave it in the community tab post, which I'm gonna do for this particular episode. And I'll try to get to as many questions as I can, because I think sometimes the times are inconvenient for the live streams for people in the United Kingdom. I know Joanne, I know a lot of you out there like, probably are awake that shouldn't be because of the live stream, but I'm gonna try to give more times that are convenient for everybody. And it's hard to do that for the entire world, because some people are sleeping when we're awake here on a beautiful afternoon. I mean, how could you be sleeping? It's so nice out here. Well, maybe because it's dark where you are. Wow, Bubba Gum Shrimp. Isn't that like a Forrest Gump chain? Very cool. Good movie. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you again soon. We have an extremely exciting month planned for you on the Only in Japan Go channel. See ya. And on the main channel coming soon. Bye. I should have ended with showing some of the Bubble Kid. It's just awesome. I can watch this all day.